Ladies and gentlemen, the arrival
His Excellency,
of His Excellency
President,
President 𝐒𝐻𝐞𝐜 𝐫𝐞𝐜
who is here today for the launch of the first class power generation plant in Sierra Leone. The President will now be received by the Deputy Minister of Energy, because the ministry is under the supervision of the President. The President now makes his way to the high table. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the champion of energy and electricity access for every Sierra Leonean, His Excellency Brigadier General Retired Dr. Julius Maga Hill. National anthem, please. Please be seated. At this point, may I invite the only person who speaks for the President, Dr. Alpha Abubakar Kanu, who is going to be the moderator for this auspicious event.
Thank you very much, MC and Press Secretary. Good morning all. Your Excellency, welcome to the 𝐒𝐞𝐜 community. Madam First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, my Chief Minister, Honorable David Moynihan Solomon Senghor. I bet a lot of you don't know that he was called Solomon. Solomon was the son of David. David Solomon Moynihan Senghor, Deputy Minister 1 of Energy, who deputizes His Excellency the President, who is now a quintessential Minister of Energy, working from State House. Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States of America, the great American people, His Excellency David Bryan Hunt, and Madam Michelle. She is the representative of the DFC, the Development Finance Corporation. But I also see a very important person who I know has been working on this project for a very long time, and that is Karim, the developer of this project. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to request that I allow to observe all protocols so that we can shorten the time. But you are all recognized, honorable ministers, honorable members of parliament, the 𝐒𝐜 community, the chiefs, the pastors, colleagues from State House. You are all recognized. Your Excellency, today is a big day for us here in the East End. Bulk of the population of Freetown lives here. And for you to think that this project should be really established here shows how much you think and care about everybody and anyone. We thank you for that. I also notice that the project itself It's called Nant energy. For those of you who understand chimney, the word Nant means fire. It means energy. And so it is actually allowing us to own this project in this area. Because the bulk of our people live here. And you are the president for every Sierra Leone. Your Excellency, you made no mistake in putting energy as one of your 5 game changers. Because even the Almighty God himself, when he first made the earth, he looked down and he saw that the earth was dark. And he said, let there be light. And there was light. That was the very first thing he created after the earth. So that shows you how important it is. And then, at some point, our forebears, Adam and Eve, were expelled from the Garden of Eden, where there was always light. They were sent into a dark world because God was angry with them. They allowed themselves to be tempted by mischievous people. I know, Your Excellency, you will not allow yourself to be tempted by mischievous people. But however, God being all forgiving, Adam put up his hands and he said, Rabbana atmim lana nurana wa akhfir lana wa anta khayrul raziqin. You say, well, Allah, you've sent us out of your home. We are here in this dark earth. Please send us light. And Allah did that. So today here, in the East End, Your Excellency, you have heard the cry of our people. It is in the area where blackouts are more rampant than anywhere else. Why? Because the demand is much higher here. There's a lot of population living here. But you've decided that you're not going to take it from Kintom. You're not going to take it from even Bumbuna. You'll bring it right here at Kisii. That is why we are here today, for you to show how much you care for the welfare of your people. And I know that us who hail from this part of town will be very happy and appreciative of your effort, and we will continue to live in peace, happily ever after. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Alpha Rashid Conte, who represents the community, to come and welcome us. Alpha Rashid Conte.
His Excellency the President, Madam First Lady, Ambassadors, Ministers, Members of Parliament, Councillors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today is a wonderful day. As I stand before you here today, my heart is full of joy for the success of this particular project. A long-awaited project that this community have been waiting for. And today, we've seen the great day. And as community youths, stakeholders, chiefs, we've given our blessing during their time of surveys, their assessments. So, if this project tends to succeed, as youths of this community, we tend to benefit greatly. One of the benefits in the area of youth employment. Another benefit for this project to the nation, economic benefits. So we should be grateful for this particular day for this country. And as youth, I will continue to advocate on behalf of youth of this community in the area of youth employment, because we have many of our brothers and sisters who are graduates from the universities that are unemployed in the Kisii community. So, if we have this kind of great project in our community that tend to employ huge number of people who would like this particular company to consider the community people, youth of this community as priority. So, we thank Mr. Carlo, our brother. He's a very good-hearted man, a kind man. He is very much encouraging, hard-working man. So we are grateful for him and the entire team. So we thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Today is a great day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alpha Rashid Conte. I did it deliberately to ask you to open the floor for us before I call the pastor and the imam to pray for us. Now that we have the key to your community, it is my pleasure to request Pastor Reverend Amadou M.M. Jallow to give us a Christian prayer. Reverend Amadou M.M. Jallow.
Before I start praying, greetings to the high table and above all to our president, Mr. Jesus, Mother, you, and then even to the stakeholders, and then to the VIPs, good morning. I'm happy you are all welcome. So then I pray and you are with me. Father in heaven, I thank you this morning for making this gathering possible. Lord, for every gathering there is a purpose. Father, I pray this morning that let this purpose be accomplished in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, even at this time, oh God, I even commit the sponsors into your care, or the sponsors into your care. That Lord, you make an open door, material open door, financial open door for them, so that they can bring this particular project they are starting to a successful end in the mighty name. Father, I will commit our Father, His Excellency, Julius Mother into your care. Father, we pray, oh God, that Lord, give him wisdom, so that he can raise his country up to an admirable peak in the mighty name of Jesus. Open doors of development for him, so that he can bring more development in this country. Again, I commit those who have been handling this place into your care. Bless them, because they have handled this place for a long time up to this time. Lord, bless their children, bless them also in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord, I just give you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name we have prayed.
Thank you very much, Reverend Amadou M.M. Jallow. It is now my pleasure to call on Imam Sobula, Imam Sobula, Community Imam. Come and give us the Muslim prayer.
جماعة المسلمين والمسلمات السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وسلم. صلوات الله إلى رسوله. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد وسلم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يصفح عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات ولا يهوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. صدق الله العظيم. اللهم ربنا يا ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا وعفونا يا كريم وعفونا يا رحيم وبحرمات حبيبك محمد رسولك ويا مجيب دعوتي واستجيب دعانا والصلاة والسلام على جميع أنبياء المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Imam Sobula. Thank you very much, Pastor Amadou Jallow. We have a community here, and we have representatives in governance. And here, our MP in this area is a lady. And I'm sure the First Lady will be very happy to hear her speak here. I will now call on Honorable Princess Kadi Darami of the constituency.
Good morning, all. His Excellency, I stand on all existing protocols. I stand on SO2 because my people in there, I want for let them understand and let them go with the message because I don't make you call them Naya. Really, me and Honorable Princess Kadi Darami, I dey live na this district. I'm really happy. In the first place, me people send me to His Excellency and the First Lady for say they greet una and they're so happy. If no more, there be no quick. Yafo don't full up because they're so glad. We glad too much for we president. Really, now a talk and do president. It talk and I they do so. And as we know they focus, but then side talk them. We president that person where he focus. He always stay for bringing investment now we country. Mr. President, me people say this energy where you bring come, now this with community, now this with district. They say, any side you go, then they die for you. And we're ready for die for you. They're so happy. The people that wanna clap. Wanna let you clap for president. He don't do extremely well. Each urban district, wanna they ada. Ever wanna clap no? President deserve more than that clap. Wanna clap for president. Mr. President, as how you they see, this now a tip from the iceberg for say with people in. They're glad it so much. And the partners then where you bring come for join you, for bring on this development. Will they tell una all plenty, thank you. And that when they assure we partner and say, we people in the community, this development where una they bring come. Now this we community, they say they go look after them. Anything we wanna need from we as support from the community and the district, we ready for give una. At any time una ready, una call on we ready for pay attention. Because this is a great job then for we youth man them. We youth man them so glad that they go meet me every day. They say, now this kind of thing we want. And even when they tell His Excellency, say, the woman them, they don't ready for Tide or more for you. So we tell the partners, they also thank you. We tell everybody thank you. And that we all glad in a way that this project, we don't count our community. Now we baby. Now a baby for we would they handle her with care. And that would they pray God for His Excellency for their development continue for camp. Now this eastern part. For donkey years, after 40 years back, they don't ever they consider we development that the east part of Sierra Leone, when a Freetown. They always they left we be and we Boku. We are the largest populated district. Now the whole country, but then they forget we. But indeed, when we president say East Urban, in order to forget we indeed now talking to Mr. President, will they continue for say thanks? So I just say thanks to everybody.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, I just noticed also that the Honorable Speaker of Parliament, the youngest in West Africa, is here, Honorable Solomon Sengepo Thomas. and also our able leader of government business is right here, Honorable Newman. I would like now to call on the disabled community. I say some of them used to live here, but they are glad to vacate the place to allow you to construct this power station here, the first in the country, the first gas-powered station. This is Mr. Paul Osman Kabia. He is the chairman of the disabled community here. Bona Klampo Pakabia is doing well. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. President. I stand with all protocols observed. 𝐒𝐞𝐜, for let me community people understand me well. We're very much happy. Today, my history for this Kisi community, particularly we the disabled people who say we live, is very, very much important for the who tell who Papa thank you. Papa thank you. Papa thank you. Papa thank you. You don't try and we conduct a survey where disabled people are involved in this community. But we feel say how they be doing and so then they do it. We not be feel say this particular energy, not energy, they commence. So very much happy, and more especially with the disabled people that we there include we. Inclusion, Papa, you the promoter, continue for promoter. We're happy for you. And if I stand here, I'm very much happy as I tell you this light, they promote development. They bring a change in the lives of the people. And more especially, we the disabled people, now they, we women, and they live for sell cold water, sell drinks, sell ice, block. So if we see that kind of thing there, now this particular community, we're very much happy. And another thing again, it creates job employment for particularly everybody in this community. And more especially the one that we don't go through institution, learn in institution, then get the certificates, then the one that we learn skills. We believe say that they can reduce the job employment in this community because they must employ them. So we stand here for we say the disabled people then will be part of this employment facility we get for can happen in this community, particularly this NAT energy implementation. And we're very much happy for we Papa continue good work. We dey suffer, we dey challenge at this community. Most of the industries, the institutions where they operate now, they know they consider disabled people. If I stand here for telling you, I can name few, even Africans and other MPs, Total and other institutions, they're not employed. And they always turn them back against me. But when you can, we're very much happy because we don't tell what we want to see. And when we see you so, we know say today, now we day, now we baptize also, and we baptize also, we the disabled people learn. I want to tell and thank you. But most of we don't go through learning institution, but we not get job. Then Musa will decide. The Minister of Internal Affairs don't come. He don't come notify me. Say, we for commodity. What is happening at Guinea? You know for happy with we. But facility not the it. Astagfirullah. And you not get for happy. As you there, when once you they exist, and we know say you na proactive measures you they put in place because your Minister of Internal Affairs demonstrate to me that. Because don't can inform me, and now we walk in line with the Deputy Minister for the land. We all request for 50 acres, 6 miles. and with 91 family household, about 420 the number total, where we want love it and relocate. Then this incident when it happened other elsewhere, then replicate to me.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Therefore tell you that. And the doctor, the deputy minister, the acting minister of lands, the proactive. So if we get here today, even network is very challenging for to say not able to write wheelchair for access to various places. So the big and in a big we for them to consider. Very much important everybody will benefit. So tilapia and that. So before they go, you are not to talk. As soon as
the engagement today, because Kisi died when the refinery closed. The youth their jobs and all that. Now you return so back today. So back, Osman, they're hopeful. So this time, they're safe in this area on the east end, then they can get jobs. Excellency, now it's time for tradition. See, we're traditional people. So anytime we go start something new, we get two people and can call the pouring of libation. And I call on the community chief Naya for come throw away the boya, then call him. Community chief, is there? Is there? What? Councillor, they can't do him? They can't do him? Well, the Paramount chief join you. We get one Paramount chief now. Paramount chief Potloko. By Foki. Think, I can't help him. Let us to aid the boya for the park. No want water, yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon. I greet you all this afternoon. Me and me daddy, we can greet you now. And one for say, Boku Boku thank you. So we talk and do president. And the mama, the iron mama, let God bless you. We want for tell God thank you for this partnership with all this community. I believe it's a big blessing for me as a councillor. Now me own word. And the ground user we there, na big blessing for we all. I believe say this project, it go give job to we youth there. Like kind of the various speakers they don't say. We not get job. We youth and they suffer. The women and they suffer. The community will get so many facilities there. Doctor, if you check how many facilities we get. Example, now look the road. For me, they even get the social corporate, they know they do it. Some of them facilities there. Because if they give some of them there, we go implement it at the road. Job opportunity, and they give with youth then. Then they go far, they bring people that they carry them. The only work where they give youth at this community now for thoughts. And not to thoughts no more we for them and Adokia. We don't pass that level there. We people that so they don't get a degree there. They get a PhD. But with the suffer, they don't give job to the youth then. The only job where they're doing now for thoughts. How long youth there with the thoughts? How long do you have with a big? That this sleep here, this energy we don't come, you go remember the youth say. I go stop here and give me that degree.
Good afternoon. His Excellency, tell you plenty thank you. The mommy, I tell you plenty thank you. And I'm so glad you for come and be here today. What thing they go on so not a strange thing to His Excellency, a Paramount Chief Peking. A Paramount Chief blood he gets. And every side he go, they make sure say yes, the customs and the traditions of this country own the fabric of we all. And we all over there we get with small villages that we come out. They make sure see he allow it, may it exist. He allowed it. When we practice that. So today, that's a great day. With the Kanlonta for His Excellency and with the Kanlonta for such a great project ODR today. So, that the respect of chieftaincy is, and that the act and the customs and tradition obey to the things right now. Tell now, thank you.
Excellency, Charity, Hot Ministers, Ambassadors, Honorable. Today, I'm the happiest day in my life. Why? This program belongs to him from 2012. And I'm not the first person to it. I'm not the chicken here. I'm not the first person here. I'm not the chicken here. I'm so glad. I'm Mr. Canon, for getting time in very difficult. Mr. Canon, God bless us. All the partners, they work very hard. Even the people who are there, human, from road life, when they pay them, within all these 8 years, if they pay them, every Christmas they can get the money, and the money they pass through me. So all they come and use. For all you men who can so don't let it be hidden. Last month, but because they never tried that. For all you men, I told you more. So but all you men who are planted, they can't pay them. So for who from the get 5 million, 8 million, then try. He said, God bless you. God bless you. All the parties are already party program. From 12 years, all the time they are. All the time they are. So they are but people are already like everything, total, LP, not really not LP, total, LPP, not wow there for those even back. So you don't college, you get the deal. Nothing. I want to forget that. Even before this project begins, they say the woman is on the command. So that's I didn't pass it. I didn't say it.
It's ready, Long time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. If I don't know the tradition, now we are in the Kángó family. The actual launching of this project. And for now, we get a very high personality where they can talk to me. That's now the Deputy Minister of Energy 1. When I deputize His Excellency, the President of Sierra Leone, where he sees energy na problem in this country. He say when anything happens, good or bad, the buck stops at my table. The buck stops here. Now he say, no, this time, he say, me the hold up. And you don't hold up more, don't begin to see, not so. And this launching, I believe, say, and they can change the dynamics in Sierra Leone. Thank you very much. Deputy Minister of Energy 1, Honorable Dr. Elder Tunde Taylor of Waterloo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, Her Excellency the First Lady, Dr. Fatima Maada Bio, the Honorable Chief Minister, the Speaker of Parliament, Ministers of Government, Members of Parliament, the U.S. Ambassador, the Deputy CEO of DFC, members of the diplomatic and consular corps, our development partners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Yes, because I think today is very exciting for us at the Ministry of Energy. Simply because this is one of His Excellency's vision to transform the energy sector with renewed technologies or modern technologies. Your Excellency, it's my honor and privilege to deliver this statement to such a distinguished gathering of energy change makers and committed partners. Your Excellency, kindly permit me to give a chronology of the evolution of this particular project. But notwithstanding, what is very exciting for the Ministry of Energy is the fact that many a time, of course, it's an open secret that we've had series of challenges over the years with respect to our energy generation and evacuation, particularly in Freetown. Which is why your vision that is going to materialize here this morning is one that is going to serve generations yet unborn, particularly in the east part of Freetown. Your Excellency, in December 2018, this project that you are about to do groundbreaking today received a major setback from the World Bank, because by then, government had asked the World Bank to provide what you call partial risk guarantee to the developers, which will have aided their financial close within a very short period of time. But unfortunately, the bank declined to provide that guarantee to the lenders, which was why, at that particular point in time in December, I remembered, I think, the former minister went to you to explain exactly what had happened. And by virtue of your vision and then wisdom, you had instructed that since this particular project was one that was going to transition the car power emergency contract that we had signed in July 2018, I think you gave us that inspiration to re-engineer this project, particularly with the developers. And Your Excellency, with your commitment also in the 2018 manifesto, where you committed to improve on renewable energies, as well as increasing or investing in newer technologies in the energy space, I think the latter speaks for this, which is why you are here today to do this groundbreaking. Your Excellency, the power purchase agreement was signed on the 18th of November 2021, following cabinet approval given on the 1st of September 2021, and that was ratified on the 16th of December in 2021. The government of Sierra Leone committee, along with the sponsors, worked diligently to conclude the PPA requirements and field committee comprised of the government team and sponsors, especially around the appointment of a field supplier. Your Excellency, a recommendation was issued to lenders in January 2022, and meetings were held with lenders in March 2022 to conclude the appointment. Unfortunately, the Russian invasion to Ukraine at that time caused the EPC and fuel supplier to revise their offers and require revision to their agreement. The significant increase in global inflation have caused the increase in price to the EPC agreement. The impacts of the Ukraine crisis on global fuel markets have been significant, causing the fuel suppliers to triple the securities required 2 years ago. This cost increase have required the sponsors to bring in additional lenders to the project to cover the additional funds. Your Excellency, during this period, numerous delegations from United States International Development Finance Corporation visited Sierra Leone, including a trip headed by the DFC CEO on the 26th of July 2023. Governments of Sierra Leone and sponsors studied various ways to mitigate the increase in tariff resulting from these cost increases, including concessions by lenders, increasing sizing of the plant to gain from economies of scale, and increasing the debt tenure and term of the PPA. Given the significant increases in power demand, it was deemed that indeed an increase in the plant size increased to about 103.5 megawatts was justified, because originally it was 83 to 87 megawatts which was conceived. Your Excellency, again, the power purchase agreement addendum and consent letter was approved by Cabinet and ratified by Parliament in November 2023. Also, in order to minimize the tariff impact, a slightly longer PPA period was considered, where the term will increase from 20 years to 22 years, enabling an extension of the debt tenure. With these changes, Your Excellency, the project now comprises the construction and operation by SECA Sierra Leone of a 103.5 megawatt thermal plant on a build, own, operate, and transfer basis, with a 22-year PPA concession at this EC industrial site. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this land was leased by government of Sierra Leone to the project company for a period of 26 years. The project is sponsored and developed by Milele Power Limited, who owns 50.1 shares, and TCQ Power Limited 49.9 as equity holders, and the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation as the lead debt provider for the project, with a loan amounting to $415 million. And Your Excellency, I wish to bring to your attention that one of the beauty about this project is the fact that with these monies that have been provided by DFC, part of that security guarantee, which was not provided by government through the support of World Bank, was also captured in this particular loan agreement. That is to say, they've provided a political risk insurance in the event of any default kind of payment. So that has been captured, which is why it is also very comforting for government, because it shows government ability and willingness to close on some of these projects. Your Excellency, construction will be undertaken under a turnkey engineering, procurement and construction contract with a commercial operation date expected to be between 24 to 30 months after the start of construction. The power plant comprises 1. The installation of Siemens gas turbines, 2. Light fuel oil storage tanks and water treatment facilities, 3. A new 33 kV indoor substation at the PC site, 4. The construction of approximately 1.3 kilometer pipeline from a new jetty for the landing of the LPG or LNG to this PC site, 5. An 8 kilometer reinforcement of the 33 kV transmission line from Blackhall Road to Wellington substation, and 6. Installation of an additional 33/11 kV transformers at the Kleintown and Wellington substations jetty for the landing of the LPG and LNG. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on this exciting journey, it is important to highlight some of the expected benefits and target beneficiaries that the NANT project will bring, and to acknowledge some of the primary beneficiaries of this initiative. A. The plant will supply power directly to a number of large customers in the immediate area, especially in the east end of Freetown, where we have a whole lot of industries and factories situated. 2. The power plant will foster and augment industrial economic growth through the production of stable and reliable power, and also direct economic development and jobs creation. A significant portion of the investment will go towards local contractors as a result of net influx of hard currency. The project will generate energy that produces little or no greenhouse emissions from fossils, because this is relatively a much cleaner form of hydrocarbon. Distinguished delegates, Your Excellency, let me conclude with the following remarks. Over the past few years, I would like to thank all members of the government negotiating team who have been representatives from the Ministry of Energy, the Ministry of Finance, the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, the Private-Public Partnership Unit, the Electricity Distribution and Supply Authority, the Electricity and Water Regulatory Commission, the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, the Electricity Generation and Transmission Company, the Sierra Leone Produce Marketing Company, the Environment Protection Agency, and the Sierra Leone Maritime Administration. And Your Excellency, let me also take this opportunity to recognize the role the Chief Minister's Office played in recent times, particularly in sealing the lease agreement for this particular site. And to the project sponsors, TCQ Power Limited, Milele Energy, the U.S. Embassy, DFC, EBID for their dedication and unwavering support to developing the energy sector. I want to thank you very much as we look forward to this exciting groundbreaking that His Excellency is going to perform in the next couple of minutes. Thank you very much.
Let's give the Minister a big hand for their resilience, for the steadfastness to have come all that way from 2018 to now, that we are going to see the fruits of this project being planted today. To put it in context, this is about the biggest project we are doing in Sierra Leone today. Bumbuna hydroelectric power, 50 megawatts in the rainy season, $350 million ballpark, 35 years to complete. This project, $415 million, 3 years to complete. And what does this say? 150 megawatts is against 50 megawatts. It means this project in this small site is going to be producing power 3 times the size of Bumbuna, and at 10% the time. So we have to give you a big hand. And $450 million is not small money. $415 million in one project. And that is American money. The DFC. Give them a big hand. And I know the next speaker is going to be touching on the order of $485 million that's been waiting in the MCC Secretariat. When you put that together, 415, 485 is $890 million from the great people of America to the people of Sierra Leone in 1 year. We must thank our president. He's a great man. When he did talk, he did do him. So, I'm not going to talk Baku because me, I get possible Sabi introduce the president. Now I ain't going to introduce him for you today. And you're not going to say no to people never for Harry. Because the recent, the recent statistics will come out from Afrobarometer. They say Sierra Leone is among the 4 top countries for women empowerment in Africa. Sierra Leone is among the 4 top countries for conducting free and fair elections. Go and check it. Top 4 in Africa. Hey, the pie don't try. You don't try. If you don't talk out, we go talk out. Because they say the lizard who jumped from the high Iroko tree, say, man, I go shake my head if nobody else did. And Pa, we go shake your head for you. Thank you very much, sir. You've done well. It is now my pleasure to invite His Excellency, the Ambassador of the great nation of the United States of America, the Honorable Brian David Hunt, to talk to us about this project. Thank you very much. Well, give him a big hand, please. But don't give him Boku money, nearly $1 billion in 1 year.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, the President of Sierra Leone, Her Excellency, the First Lady, the Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers of Government, Honorable Speaker and Members of Parliament, Paramount Chiefs and Traditional Leaders, Ambassadors, High Commissioners and members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, international and private sector partners, other distinguished guests, good morning. It is an honor and a great pleasure to stand before you today to celebrate the groundbreaking of the Knot Energy Project. The United States government takes immense pride in its partnership with our private sector sponsors, 𝐒𝐞𝐜 and Malele, as well as with the government of Sierra Leone in catalyzing this project. We are thrilled that we will now begin construction on this facility, which will be completed within 36 months. This project is poised to revolutionize Sierra Leone's energy landscape, bringing reliable and affordable electricity to communities across the nation. Its impact will be profound, fueling progress, prosperity, and a brighter future for Sierra Leoneans. With up to $412 million in financing and political risk insurance, we affirm our dedication to supporting the growth of Sierra Leone's energy sector. The United States, through its agencies and partnerships, recognizes the critical role that sustainable energy plays in Sierra Leone's economic development. Energy is not just a commodity. It is the backbone of economic growth, healthcare improvement, educational advancement, and Sierra Leone's broader development aspirations. To this end, in recent years, the U.S. government has invested significantly in Sierra Leone's energy sector. Our initiatives aim to enhance the country's infrastructure, facilitate Sierra Leone's energy transition, promote the use of renewable energy sources, enhance technical expertise, create an environment conducive to private sector investment, and ensure that the benefits of energy access are broad and inclusive. The Nant Energy Project is a critical piece of this effort. With expanded energy capacity, Sierra Leonean hospitals will have the reliable power they need to provide life-saving care around the clock. Businesses can thrive with uninterrupted power, fostering economic growth. From the small business providing meals for a community to a recent graduate's idea for a technology company, an increase in power will give entrepreneurs a stronger chance to put their vision into action for the benefit of their neighbors. Schools and homes will benefit from consistent electricity, enabling children to study and learn in a conducive environment. This facility is not only about infrastructure. The power it will produce has the potential to impact deeply the lives of Sierra Leoneans pursuing prosperity. This project will also lay the foundation for future strategic partnerships and investments in sustainable and renewable energy solutions for Sierra Leone, which will not only mitigate the adverse effects of climate change, but also unlock new avenues for sustainable development and prosperity. It is crucial to recognize the indispensable role of the private sector in driving innovation, efficiency, competitiveness, and sustainability in Sierra Leone's energy sector. Government and international funding alone will not address Sierra Leone's energy needs. Private sector investment is the key to unleashing the country's full potential and propelling it towards a path of inclusive growth. In closing, let me reiterate the unwavering support of the United States of America to Sierra Leone's aspirations for a robust, reliable, and sustainable energy sector that will support Sierra Leone's development aspirations for decades to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We wouldn't expect less from you, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you very much for that inspiring statement. You see, when we visit our in-laws, you take what is called, you take the cola. But then you take something and put on top of it some money, they call it in Timne, Atinkin, Ambora. You have just underpinned the efforts of the American people and the intention of the American people, not only to provide infrastructure for us, but to ensure that it impacts on the lives of ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Now, I was in Port Loko. I listened to a very brand new song by the youth and artists of Makeni, led by the new youth and artist of Makeni, Honorable David Moinina Senge. They call it one finger, not a big stone. And this project is an example, a manifestation of the fact that one finger, not a big stone. When we collaborate, when we work together, when we partner, we do well. So now I would like to call the main sponsor, the main financier of this project, Madam Michelle, the representative of the DFC, the Development Finance Corporation of the United States of America. For can't help we put another finger, maybe lift the stone, put another finger, maybe put the banger on the fire. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to be here today. Your Excellency, President Marabio, Her Excellency, the First Lady, Mr. Vice President, Ministers, Chief Minister, Members of Parliament, the diplomatic community, our partners in the private sector, and honored guests. It is such a pleasure to be here on this very exciting and auspicious occasion. I'm here as the Deputy CEO of the Development Finance Corporation, following up on a commitment made by our CEO during his visit in 2022, that the United States remains a strong and steady partner in the economic development and prosperity of this beautiful nation. For me, this is a return to a country where I first worked when I was at USAID almost 30 years ago, during some difficult times in this nation. And yet, as I return today, the resilience, the strength, the determination of this nation and of its people is more evident than ever before. The Development Finance Corporation is committed to the people of Africa. While we are active around the world, nowhere are we more present. Nowhere is our investment and our commitment larger than in Africa. And within Africa, Sierra Leone is one of our largest portfolios of investment. This project in particular, as you heard from the Deputy Minister of Energy, has had quite a long journey. And yet it is because of the commitment, the leadership, the determination of the President and his team that we find ourselves here today. We are proud at DFC to play our role in bringing this project to life. We are proud that this project, this power plant, will nearly double the generation capacity of Sierra Leone. This project will increase the baseload power and stabilize the grid, allowing it to then take on more projects, particularly in the renewable energy sector, the wind, the solar, and the hydro, without destabilizing the grid. So it's a foundational project that not only increases the power generation, but it actually paves the way for greater expansion of power across this country. And because it is such a critical and transformative project, one that allows not only for the generation of power, but as you heard, also expands other economic opportunities for the country. The power infrastructure combined with the transportation and logistics infrastructure, combined with the digital infrastructure, combined with the project that we financed with Suma Airport and the expansion of the airport, which we now have this beautiful airport for Sierra Leone. These will all help to bring in greater private investment from across the world into Sierra Leone. And that will help advance more opportunity for the people of Sierra Leone. So we are so proud that today we are laying the building blocks in doing this groundbreaking, not only for increasing power generation, but actually enhancing the power of the people of Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Michelle. We are very happy that as a returnee, you still find the people of Sierra Leone resilient, determined, and committed through the leadership of our President, His Excellency, Brigadier Retired Dr. Julius Maada Bio. The transformative project will not only stop at us lighting our rooms and shacks. It is going to give an opportunity to the private sector, this time, to start thinking of having electric car charging stations, like petrol stations, because that is the new norm in life. So that's an opportunity for the young people, the entrepreneurs, start thinking of building electric charging stations, in as much as we have petrol stations. Your Excellencies, it is now time for me to call on project developer, Mr. Karim Nasser, to tell us how he did it all. Mr. Nasser, thank you. Come on, come.
Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, Your Excellency, Madam First Lady, the Honorable Chief Minister, the Honorable Speaker of the House, Ministers of Government, Members of Parliament, Paramount Chiefs and all local leaders, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States, Mrs. Nisha, the Deputy CEO of DFC, the development partners, my fellow project sponsors, Millennium Energy, distinguished guests, our family here in Kissi, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this day. I am honored to stand before you on this day, which has been long coming for me. This project has been a remarkably long journey, filled with challenges, achievements, moments of growth, and has been my life's work for the last 12 years. Seeing it all take off today feels like a vindication for all this time spent. Others here spoke about the project and its benefits. I believe they said it all. I will just reiterate that this project underscores the importance of the private sector and its intervention in such infrastructure projects. At this stage, I just wanted this speech to be a statement from my heart. This has been a difficult and long journey. Over the last 12 years, I spent running around, taking planes, knocking doors, looking for financing here in Sierra Leone. People said it could never be done. People would ask me, will ETSA ever pay? Will the government follow through? Can a project this size be done in a country like Sierra Leone? Many a night I sat down thinking whether this venture was all futile, but because of the leadership of this country and the President's vision, I persevered, and thankfully we are here today. Development is a process and it takes time. I really want to thank everyone for their patience. As you've seen, this has taken much more than anyone expected. This ceremony is an act of defiance against all those naysayers that says it could not be done. This project will be built. Sierra Leone will be served with 24 hours electricity. And as they say in Creole, light don't count and jobs don't count. course, this project of this magnitude is not a one-man show. We would not be here today if not for the massive efforts of many people here and elsewhere. This speech will not do justice to them all, and in advance, I apologize for anyone I missed. First, I want to express my sincere gratitude to His Excellency President Bayu for the trust he placed in me, even when everything seemed lost in front of me. You stood by us through adversity, and your vision gave people the confidence to invest in the sector. This project will stand as a testament to you and will be part of your legacy. On behalf of all our finances, investors, and family, I want to thank you once again. As I promised you, and as we promised the Sierra Leone people, we will deliver. To His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Juldi Jallow, thank you. If it wasn't for Dr. Juldi's visit to the FC in October 2019, we would not be here today. His passionate explanation of the issues and his support to in this meeting was crucial for us to be here. Thank you, Mr. Vice President. To the Chief Minister, while we came into this project at a later stage, your involvement helped push us across the finish line. Thank you for your support and being there for us. To the Deputy Minister and my friend, Dr. Eldred Taylor, thank you for all your support and helping carry us through this burden over all these years. To Deputy Minister Noni, it has been a pleasure working with you of late, and we hope that we'll continue this fruitful relationship in the future. To the organizers of the event, I want to thank you all for pulling it off in such a short time. To the people of Sierra Leone, thank you for your hospitality and for your trust in us, and I hope that this project will help us return the favor. This project could not have been possible without the support of the FC, a truly dynamic development organization. Over the years, I've worked with many institutions, many of which have left us on the old levels, used to buy us through and through. I want to pass on behalf of the sponsors a big thank you to the CEO, Mr. Scott Nathan, whose leadership has guided us to this finish line. I have a special thank you to our white knight, Ms. Nancy Rivera and her team. If Nancy moved mountains to make this happen, thank you for all you've done. To Ambassador Hunt, thank you for championing our cause and for your endless support that you've provided along with your staff all these years. A special thank you to the people of the United States whose generosity has made this a reality. The US will forever be a shining city on the hill that we all aspire to. I also want to pass thanks to the ECOWAS Bank for Infrastructure and Development, IBID. If it wasn't for their critical support, we also would not be here. I would like to thank the lead, Mr. Mamadou Kamara, for all their contributions. I also want to thank our partners, our contractors, Shakurji, Pagonji, our technology provider, Siemens, and our fuel supplier, BBE, for standing by us through these years and working with us to solve difficult solutions. Now, I want to get a bit personal and thank a few friends and family here in Sierra Leone. I feel that these names need to be spoken out for people to recognize what they've done. First of all, at the heart of the success, I wanted to thank 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞𝐫𝐞𝐫, a true force of nature, a dedicated driving force behind this project, and our first true friend in government. I have been blessed to call 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞𝐫 a friend for the last 12 years. Her ability to navigate through complex challenges and make thoughtful decisions has been invaluable. If it hasn't been for her ability pushing this project, helping us with all this planning, all these late nights together, working here, this would not have been possible. So 𝐒𝐞𝐫𝐞𝐫𝐞, thank you. Secondly, I want to thank Abu Kamara, the former PPP director. Abu has done more than I know, or by any Sierra Leonean bureaucrat, to push the country's cause with international finances and lenders. His stewardship and leadership through negotiations and implementation has brought us here. Abu is a true brother, and I want to thank him for his unwavering support through the years. To the first Minister of Energy I met, Oleni Robin Cotton. Ni, you were the first person in Sierra Leone to say yes to me. So I want to thank you for your trust, and I hope that this will make you proud. To Mr. 𝐒𝐞𝐜𝐢𝐴, he was one of our greatest defenders. He never gave up on us, even when it was political experience for him to do so. He has my eternal gratitude. To my friend, Julius Matai. Julius stood by us here at the time when he was the private sector and worked with us through Ebola and many crises to make it happen. In Julius, I find a kindred spirit. Julius, thank you for making this possible. Given that I need to try and keep this short, there are a few names I want to throw in here. Dr. Hassan Mansari, Farid Ghali, Osman Kamel, Wami Luke, Harold Kalon, Mada Bousise, Nizar Khalil, Ahmad Watfa, thank you very much. And a big thanks to the rest of the team for their Herculean effort helping us get here. Last but not least, I want to thank the former Minister of Energy, 𝐒𝐲𝐞𝐫𝐞𝐿 𝐶𝐶. Al-Haji, thank you for your service. I have been blessed to consider you one of my friends. You helped us through and through on the project, believed in us and stood by us. You helped us through numerous challenges and obstacles. This project was truly your calling. We thank you for all the work that you've done. Finally, I would like to thank some friends and family. First, I want to thank Hisham Makki and his lovely wife, Nada. Thank you for welcoming me into your homes, standing by me, and carrying me through the dark times I had. You have been true friends, and I hope I'll be able to one day repay you for all that you've done for me. To my partners in Milali, Eric Granskog, the first time we met, you promised that we would get this done, and we got it done. Thank you for standing by your word and for being with us through thick and thin. You have been a true partner. To Michelle Vander Westhuizen, Michelle is one of the kindest spirits one can meet. Her support was integral to my continuing on this day. I wish you were here today to celebrate this huge milestone. Michelle, thank you very much for all you've done. Jennifer Gladstone has been my work partner on this project and with me on this journey. I want to thank her for sticking by me. To my partners in TCQ, thank you for believing in my vision and sticking by this project through all the adversity it's gone through. To my siblings, I want to thank you for your support and love. And a special thank you to my brother Walid, who stand by me through this roller coaster ride. To my parents, I want to thank you for the trust in me, supporting this vision, and always being there. I hope this project will make you proud. To my lovely wife, Lama, thank you. Thank you for putting up with me during this entire journey and carrying the burdens of raising our children alone. You have been my rock and best friend. I love you very much. Lastly, to my girls, Lara and Yasma, I'm sorry for not being there through a lot of your life. But rest assured that by doing all this, and through the completion of this project, I'll make you proud. I love you both so much. Here's to celebrating collective success together and moving forward. As we say in Creole, make we tell God thank you for his blessing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Karim Nasser, the developer, the lead developer for this project. It don't depend for some time. When you see the man, he talk to, he move emotions. You don't reach, but Nasser, you not done it. And now the work begin. Those 6 years, I just preamble. And today the work will begin because the president wants to be here in 36 months, 2027. Look at light up PC. Forgive me, people, them an idea of which kind of size this thing be. The whole of Port Loko town, with a light time with less than 1 megawatt, 750 kilowatts. We get 3 megawatts, but we don't use all. But anyway, big soul. When you drop lights from Bumbuna, 1.8 megawatts, then the lights McKinney. 1.8. These are 150 we're talking about. Kenema, it's about 1.5 megawatts. Bo, 2.5 megawatts. So you see, Pujabu. Now they can't like Pujabu from this one. This thing I don't give you is a package. It's a big package we will use. Things that we normally do before, we'd like to go use them. When I talk about the charging stations, that's something that the youth will be thinking about. The mining companies, everybody now will be able to get lights from Yasu. So, Your Excellency, again, as I've been saying, this situation is out of reach. Your Excellency is a big man. He's a big president. He's a big talk and do president. I don't need introduce him. I don't need present him because I was Sabia. But believe me, there is somebody who is Sabi past me. Because today is a special day. This is not the only president when we win election. Person lost, he has his hand, he said, grab block and move. I make a tell and say, he is a non-gladiatorial president. When he think person down, he give you a hand up. The tripartite was a hand up. Now he started the parliament. And he put on his speech. Now go look at paragraph 64, 65, 66. He said, friends and brothers from the other side, they're not happy. We go happy if we work together. He said, because we said 2012, I'll not be happy. I'm not happy. So something is wrong with the method they will use. So let's come together and form a committee. We'll all lay inside. We'll look at the laws for improve them for next time, and that is 2028. Now he started. Nobody no put on my head saying it. I was shocked. I was in Parliament doing read that. I said, hey, this one, I get my money. No, honestly. But I now see the wisdom in it. But because they can't talk to me today, and tomorrow is D-Day, when the tripartite will tell me which is the CPA laws that can improve us. Me not able to present until that today. I will therefore call the champion of women's empowerment, the champion of girls' education, the champion of women's development in Sierra Leone, Africa, and the world, the Zero Waste champion, herself, Madam Fatima, Madam Bio. Thank you very much.